This video is not suitable for audiences under 13 years of age.
Kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Titan Slayer. Godlike.
Hello everyone, Mixfant Gaming here. Welcome to my channel. Today we take a look at some more remastered test server action. This week's test server we have some new bots and some new weapons to look at, so let's quickly go through here. I believe we had the Behemoth previously, but in the event that we didn't, because I know I never ran one, but I think that was in there already. I never decided to run it. We have the Behemoth and we actually have the Candy Vipers in here, so I equipped those on the bot. Quickly look at the 3D view here. This is the standard view, and this is equipped with the loader paint job. As I've said in previous test servers, these colors are really bright and washed out. If they would just lower the brightness a little bit, it would go a long way to ensuring the contrast and dynamics between the various colors and the shades of the dark and light areas would be a lot better. But with that out of the way, let's go to the next bot here. We have the Kumiho in here. I equipped it with Ivory Atomizers, and this is the standard paint job. This is the Dragon Wings. Next up here we have the Mender. I put the Ivory Atomizer and the Futuristic Quarkers on here. Again, this is the paint job I actually run on my Mender when I do decide to run the Mender. It's been a while now since I've gotten the Nightingale, but as I said with the paint jobs, it doesn't look anywhere near as good as it does currently on a live server, the way they have the lighting set up right now. Anyways, that's the standard view, and this is the, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Coilian, whatever, the green one. Next we have the Bulwark up here. I put the Yan-di Avengers on it, and here's the standard paint job, the Fang, and the Ultramarine. And finally we have the Inquisitor on the test server, and I just noticed the upper pictures, and you look at the top where you have your whole hangar, the pictures seem to be cut off at the knees of most of the robots, meaning if you look at the Mender, since the Mender is a smaller robot, you can't really see very much of the Mender at all. But anyways, let's get back to this. This is the Inquisitor. I have, again, the Ivory Atomizers as well as the Nucleon equipped. I'm going to be running the Calavera paint job. But here is the standard. This is the Marine. And here is the Urban Raptor. Let's go back. And we're going to hop into a game here, and let's hopefully land on Valley, because I believe they have added a new map in here. So here we go, fingers crossed, let's land on the Valley. And let's see how things go. And we did land on Valley. For all I know, maybe the Valley is the only one on here. But let's start with the Behemoth. We're in Domination. And let's go up this ramp. Oh, this ramp looks nice too. I'm really impressed with what I see so far. Let's go on up this ramp. Let's set up here with the Behemoth. See if I can pick some people off up here. Let's root myself down here. You need to get up here a little bit more. Let's see if we can't, of course, aim. Aiming would be nice. Wow, okay. I think my interface settings are all over the place right now. Okay, so that's a leech, so let's just keep hitting him. Or let's die, I guess. Gotta get down, gotta get down. I am just about out of weapons here. Wow. I thought these Vipers were supposed to be countering a leech. Let's look at my interface settings here. If I can get into them. My settings. Lower the sensitivity a little bit, I guess. I only have 2 Vipers left. That's okay. Somebody coming over here. Let's see if we can hit them. Again, a leech. We're going to have to stop it, because even though Vipers, the corrosion, are supposed to be good against leeches, but I somehow died. Did somebody hit? Somebody must be hitting me with the candy vipers. All right, so let's get the Kumiho in, and let's try to do some damage here. I don't want to get beacons. We're already at 3 beacons to 1, so if I can start firing here for some reason. Let's go in here. Try to shoot this guy over here. Get away from that. Oops. That's not good. That's a behemoth right there. Oh. Well, he died anyways. Well, this is not going to plan, that's for sure. Anyways, I want to see some of this map. Let's go on up here. Let's look at the map. I'm in the wrong bot to do this. Man, the detail in this map is absolutely phenomenal. No, I don't give Pixonic a lot of credit for a lot of things that they do, but just all the textures they put on, like on the ground, the individual stones on the cobblestone walkway here. Look at the rust on that old weapon there. Looks like an old artillery kinetic weapon of some sort, kind of like the Avengers. But just like the greenery in it, and one thing though is it's hard to see the ramp here. I fell down there and I thought I was still on the ramp. See, so if I go up here and I just turn around here, see when I'm looking like this right here, you can't see that drop off on the left right here. I mean on the right here. It all looks like it's part of the ramp. So that I went right off that because I thought I was still on the ramp. This, you know, some of the shadows on here, that really is good, and this is the lower definition version. Although my bot does have a little bit of a shadow on the ground, you can kind of see it underneath my feet. Anyway, so let's see if I can get this guy here. And even my Aegis shield is kind of like an orange color now. See it? It's kind of orange. Man, I can't hit the broadside of a barn. Oh. Go around here. Some of these. Yeah, see, you notice the Avengers weapons on the previous test servers. They had a lot more of a smoke trail, and you could really see a lot of the bullet spread going through the air. See, right now it almost kind of looks like sting weapons or something, just the way they fly through the air. You don't get a lot of the smoke trails and stuff. Oh great, I'm being leeched by 2 leeches. Not much I can do here. I don't have a healing module on this thing. Alright, so let's get the Mender in. Let's see how the pulse healing works on this. You know, I'd be perfectly fine running this game mode once it comes to the live servers. I know the big ultra version would look absolutely phenomenal, but I think it's just going to be too taxing on a lot of devices. So these are the Atomizer and the Futuristic Quarkers firing. Assuming I can actually hit anything. I don't think I've hardly hit anything this entire game, but that's fine. So the thing is, with the Mender, you used to be able to see the green circle that you can heal somebody in, and I don't see that now. So I have no idea when this Inquisitor's in my circle to heal. Gotta get into cover somehow here. So that's one thing that they need to work on, is putting that healing circle back so you can see when your teammate is in the circle to heal. And that's something I've noticed on the live server with the tier. You never know if you can heal your teammate when you're in the tier. Although I do like that pulse. Like, that pulse really goes out a lot. That green flare, that's pretty cool. So I just gotta go over here, kind of get away from that leech. I haven't killed a single thing this entire game, but that's fine. and heal this leech here again. Get back into cover. He's going to drop down. Maybe I can actually get a kill here. Or not. Nope. Well, let's see if I can get to this Mender here to help him. I'm trying to get his attention so I can heal him, but... Okay. Alright, so... we have an Inquisitor jumping in here. I'm going to heal. I'm going to shoot him while he's in his stealth. Hopefully I can get a kill, and no, I cannot get a kill. You know what? I am really impressed with how this map looks. You know, like I said, all the grief I give Pixonic, you know, sometimes they do stuff, you know, that just looks absolutely phenomenal. And they did do a really good job on that valley map. Only thing I would say is if they could maybe clean up some of the contrasts of the map itself. Like first when I talked about that ramp, it was hard to discern the ramp from the actual ground because there was stone and grass on the ramp itself, and there was stone and grass on the ground, and it was really hard to tell where the edge of that ramp was. So if they can try to do some differentiation, to add some shadows or some textures or something there, just to make navigating the map a little bit easier, so that you know either when you're on that ramp, for instance, where the edge is, or conversely, when you're trying to get on the ramp, sometimes it's hard to tell where the ramp actually ends so you can walk your bot around it, because otherwise you'll walk up against it, and even if it's just a little tiny step, your robot won't go on. You'll have to back off and go around a little bit more before you get to the bottom of the ramp. But everything else looked absolutely great. The weapons performed well. My aiming sucked, but that's okay. I'll get used to it. It seems every single time they put in the remastered version, even though my device maintains its settings between versions, it takes some tweaking before I get the settings right where I want it. My device doesn't seem to operate the same way on the live server for the same sensitivity as it does for the remastered. So it does take me a few games to play with it, but I wanted you to see my initial reactions. So anyways, if you had any comments, if you've been on test server and you want to leave them below, please do so. If you have any questions, leave them. If you happen to like this content, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out. Consider subscribing. And until next time, cause some mayhem in the field for me.